Have you felt like you've been lied to about the housing market crash?
You lied to me, you lied to me.
Well, let's think about it. For about 4 years, since 2020, they've been predicting housing market crash.
The market's crashing.
No.
It's these clickbait titles that are putting fear into everyone. And despite all this,
it still has not crashed.
That's what I'm talking about today in this video, and I'm starting right now. Since 2020, there has been predictions. You've probably seen the fiery thumbnails and the doomsday titles about 2021, the world's coming to an end, or the crash, or
That's America's housing market.
get out of the housing market now, or something, right?
Someone bought that mess?
Here's something to think about. Well, first off, it hasn't happened. Second off, I get it, okay? I get it. They're doing this housing market crash, this clickbait, to get more views, to drive YouTube revenue.
It's all about money.
Listen, that is not the way I roll. I got some truth bombs for you. So please comment, let me know your thoughts throughout this video. I would really love to hear what you think about all this. So let's start off. Even in 2021, the interest rates were down below 3%, like it's record low in 30 years. 2.9% you could get interest rates. So those people since then now have tons and tons of equity, right? And I think that's why a lot of people are hesitant about even trying to move if they wanted to, with currently interest rates being at 7%. Those of you who bought pre-pandemic at those, I'm pretty sure you feel like you probably dodged a bullet.
That was close.
Those of you who purchased at 7% and maybe feel you bought too much home, yeah, I get it. I feel your pain. Hopefully you're in a great situation financially and you can weather this storm. So let's think about it. The home prices have been going up about 6% every year. Back during the boom, when the last crash, I think it was in 2008. Well, the last crash was around 2008, right? 2010, there was a little over 2 million foreclosures. No, there was a little over 2 million, about 3 million foreclosures in 1 year listed for sale. Currently, we have about 1.5 million properties listed for sale that are not foreclosures right now. And as of 2023, the end of 2023, there was a little under 300,000 properties that were going into foreclosure. There's always going to probably be foreclosures. So to get to the 3 million on the market in a year, that's a lot of foreclosures. Absolutely. Will that happen this year during an election year? What do you think? Especially with many of the homeowners being pretty stable with their interest rates under the 4%. So in order for the market to crash, let's think about it. What would have to happen? Well, first off, millions and millions and millions of people would have to lose their jobs. The economy would have to go to crap. Just a bunch of things that would force them to file foreclosure. All right, so there's that, right? And that's what a lot of, I believe, the hype and the doomsday is all about the clickbait, the housing market crash. Now, as a speculation, a lot are saying the interest rates may drop later this year, Q3, Q4. If so, probably not that much. And then continue to drop in 2025. Let me ask you this, and please answer honestly. Do you honestly think the Fed is going to allow a housing market crash this year, an election year? Do you think that? Yes or no? Go ahead, comment below. Okay, so once the interest rates do drop, that normally will cause an increase in inflation in home prices. I get people right now that'll comment or come up or talk to me and they'll be like, hey, Veronica, the interest rate, I see that the homes are going down 30%. No.
You're a victim of clickbait.
Stop watching the clickbait. You're going to have to dig a little deeper to do your research to find out if it's just clickbait to try and get your attention or what's really going on in the market. They're not going down. Year over year, it goes up about 6% in the US. So with that said, a first-time homebuyer right now, I believe, has the hardest time trying to purchase a home. Because with the interest rates high, okay, even like I said, if they switch, then the home prices are going to go up and it still makes it unaffordable. So what this could possibly lead to, again, let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Could this be leading up to a nation of renters? Currently, in the United States, we have about 35% are renters. And in other countries, like Switzerland and Germany and whatnot, they have about 50 to 60% renters. Do you think we're heading towards an increase in renters with all this going on and people just throwing in the towel? Especially with institutions and foreign investors snapping up these properties. Listen, if we did have a housing market crash, it's those people, the institutions and the investors that are going to make out. The way it's going right now, my predictions are if we were to have a housing market crash, I don't believe it would be this year by any means. If so, everything would have to go to crap, fall apart, and maybe we're looking at 3 to 4 years. So get prepared for 2028 housing market crash. Okay, so what does this all mean to you? I just want, be skeptical of those fiery thumbnails and those sensational headlines. And think about it. Seek a deeper understanding of the real estate market beyond the alarmists and the flashy titles and thumbnails. And just know, I will always give you truth bombs. So go ahead and subscribe if you're seeking more relevant information. Till next time.